Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Time with Chris. Today, we're going to be talking about the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. You can find this series on Disney Plus, and it came out yesterday. And I was so excited to get a chance to have some time in my day to sit down and watch episodes 1 and 2, which premiered yesterday. And we're going to talk about them now. Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Let me just say that the way that this series started out, absolutely loved it. It gave a recap. The actual description that they give here is it revisits the major moments that shaped the bond between Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi. It definitely did that. It hit all the major points. So I was super excited with the way that this started. It got me pumped and it got me ready to go back into this universe that I grew up with. So it definitely started on a high note for me. Now, this series, it takes place 10 years after the events of episode 3. At this point, Luke and Leia are 10, and obviously Obi-Wan has been living on Tatooine, getting by as a hermit. He's changed his name to Ben. He works a regular job and just tries to get by and keep an eye on Luke, which is what he said he was going to do at the end of episode 3. He said, I will take the boy to his family on Tatooine and watch after him. We do get introduced to some new characters in this show. They're new to me. I'm a Star Wars fan, but I never really got into Rebels. I want to. It's just a lot. It's a lot to watch those, and I just haven't given them the time to devote for it. But you do get to see, as we saw when I did my trailer reaction, which I'll link at the end of this, we do have the Grand Inquisitor. We do have some of the sisters and brothers. So some of those characters, we get third sister, which is played by Moses Ingram, an up-and-coming star. She was in Queen's Gambit, Tragedy of Macbeth, Ambulance, and now Obi-Wan series. Those have all been within the last 2 years. You get Sung Kang, who most people would know as Han from the Fast and Furious franchise. He is in it as the fifth brother. The show starts out, the Inquisitors are, doing their thing. They're hunting Jedi. They're still Jedi spread out throughout the galaxy, and they're supposed to all be gone. So under orders of Lord Vader, the Emperor, the Inquisitors are out hunting Jedi, using their Force abilities to find them. Just so happens that they're brought to Tatooine, where there's a Jedi hiding, who, through his compassion, ended up revealing himself, which brought the Inquisitors there. He somehow runs into Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan kind of dismisses him and says, you have the wrong person. My name's Ben. I'm not who you think I am. Obi-Wan goes his way. His role is not to live, but to survive, and to make sure that Luke is okay. We get an interaction with Obi-Wan and Owen, who's played again by Joel Edgerton. They brought him back for the role, which is exciting. Where Obi-Wan left a little gift for Luke, and Owen throws it back at Obi-Wan and is like, look, I want you to leave him alone. It was the scene from the trailer where Obi-Wan's like, when it comes time, the boy needs to be trained. And Owen says, like, you trained his father? And it's like, ooh, that cuts deep. Shortly after that interaction, third sister threatens Owen. He's just like, oh, I don't know any Jedi. And Obi-Wan's like, thanks for that. And Owen's like, I didn't do it for you. Because clearly, Luke has abilities. I liked these first 2 episodes. I really did. I was really excited for them. They did a lot with it. We got to see Leia. We got to see her on Alderaan in her daily life as the princess. We got to see how smart she is, how she has really acquired things more so from her mother, where as Luke, is a good pilot, he fixes stuff, he's gotten stuff from Anakin, where Leia got a lot of her ability to read people and that political prowess from her mother. So we get to see that in this show, and it's good to see. Leia being a kid, she wants to run out, she wants to play, she has the whole planet basically. It's her playground, I should say. And she ends up getting kidnapped. And Senator Organa goes to Obi-Wan, his friend, his Jedi pal, to find her. Because there's only 3 beings that know the true origin of Luke and Leia and who they are and how important they are. So he goes to Obi-Wan to find his daughter. And we find out that it's her being kidnapped was all a ploy from Third Sister to get in the good graces of course, Darth Vader. But who wouldn't want to be in the good graces of Darth Vader? Yeah, it was a lot of fun to see these characters again and see where they are 10 years after episode 3. And, you know, you get a quick glimpse of C-3PO, and it was just a good time. It really was. It's very exciting, but I've got to say, you know, one thing that I wasn't sure of, and I'm kind of still analyzing and questioning is, you know, Obi-Wan is tasked with saving Leia. Gets to this planet where she was kidnapped to, and he runs into her, he rescues her, she asks his name, and he says, "Oh, I'm Ben." So they go on this journey together, and we know that they interact. So she knows him as Ben, because that's what he's calling himself now. It's a little weird, because when you go to, you know, episode 4, A New Hope, and she sends their message, her message starts out, General Kenobi, years ago you served my father in the Clone Wars. Instead of Ben, it's me, Leia, you helped me 8-9 years ago, and now I need your help again. Wait a minute, then why did she start her message that way if they already know each other? I feel like starting it the way I just said. It, again, a fun time. I've got to say, I'm going to butcher this name. I know I am. I love this actor, though. Kumail Nanjiani. I know I butchered that. His comedic presence to this show, especially in episode 2, he plays Haja Estri, the Jedi, who's not really a Jedi. He does little parlor tricks to trick people, to get money. Seeing his character was just, you know, it's a lot of fun. I like him. I liked him in Eternals. I wanted to see Stuber because he was in it. So yeah, he's a lot of fun. As great as the scenes were with the Inquisitors, because everyone knows I love the bad guys. As great as their scenes were, and seeing where everyone is 10 years later and being reintroduced to this galaxy far, far away, it was great. You definitely see, along with being reintroduced to characters, you see that because of the Inquisitors, the way I'm assuming it, because of the Inquisitors, Obi-Wan has shut himself off from the Force, the same way that Luke did in Last Jedi. And we see when he has to reuse the Force, the strain and pressure that it puts on his body just to be able to use it briefly, because he was such a powerful Jedi master. You know, he was able to tap back into it what seemed like forever in the show, but was actually almost instantaneously. So that was good. But it kind of goes to, I think it's because of the Inquisitors, because at the end of episode 3, Yoda says, Obi-Wan, for your exile or whatever you want to call it on Tatooine, training I have for you. He's found a way to communicate with Qui-Gon, and you know, you have to use the Force for that, and he doesn't because he shut himself down from it. Maybe again it was because of the Inquisitors and he's trying to just live his life to guard Luke, but I don't know. But yeah, let me just say, as great as these 2 episodes were, and as much as I was in love with them and so excited and pumped, I've got to say, I remember why I hate watching TV shows. I hate the waiting. And the way that they ended episode 2, I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Um, Watch my trailer reaction. You'll know what we get at the end of episode 2 because it's the same. It's the same. Again, I'll link that at the end for you. But I'm super excited and super pumped to see the rest of this series. I hate that there's only 4 more episodes to go, but super, super excited. But hey, have you seen Obi-Wan on Disney Plus? And if so, what are your thoughts on the first 2 episodes? What are your thoughts on the things that I've said about the whole Leia message and shutting himself off from the Force? What do you think? Where am I wrong? Comment down below in the comment section. Be sure that you subscribe to this channel, ring the bell so that you're alerted for future videos that I'm going to do, and give this video a thumbs up. But until next time, stay safe and take care.